Hey everybody, it's GoodHeart Kids!
Hi kids! Your adventure today awaits in the book Cole and the Crooked Flower. Rosie will be reading this book that was written by Russell Leggett and illustrated by Edita Nyman.
Hi kids, I'm Rosie. Welcome to Story Time. In today's story, Cole finds a crooked flower growing in the garden by the side of his house. He tries his best to fix the flower and make it grow straight, but nothing that he tries seems to work.
Oh, I'm curious now. Did he ever get it to grow up straight?
Well, rather than give the story away, why don't we read and find out? Cole and the Crooked Flower. Cole crouched in the garden by the side of the house. Spring had come, and the flowers were just starting to bloom. He looked under some rocks for wild centipedes. He had seen them on TV. Underneath one very heavy rock, he spied two juicy worms. They squiggled and squirmed. What next? He noticed a dense patch of purple flowers beside him. I wonder if there's any tarantulas in here, he thought, pulling out a magnifying glass to investigate. There was something curious about one of the flowers. It grew funny, crooked. It was shorter than the others, and instead of reaching straight up to the sun, it bent in the middle and grew out to the side. Cole asked his mom about the flower. She said, "These things happen sometimes. Wait and see. It'll grow straight." So he did. Every day he went to the garden and found the crooked flower. Each day, the other flowers grew taller, but the crooked flower just grew more crooked. Enough was enough. He couldn't wait another minute. Cole grabbed his shovel and pail and got to work. He dug up the flower, put it in his pail, and brought it to the sunniest part of the yard. He gave it plenty of water and declared, "That should make it grow strong and straight." The flower did grow stronger and even taller, but also more crooked. Surely there must be something he could do to fix it. Mommy always says that milk makes your bones grow big and strong, Cole thought. So he gave the flower some milk, a whole half-gallon. But it just made the flower soggy. Plants don't have bones, Cole decided. I'll have to try something else. Mommy hangs up clothes so they dry straight, Cole thought. So he pinned up the flower between a shirt and a pair of underpants. But the flower crashed to the ground, 2 petals lighter. "I guess you didn't need to be dried," Cole said to the flower. "My sister uses an iron to straighten her hair," Cole thought. So he tried it on the flower. Instead of the flower getting straighter, its petals just got crispy around the edges. "I'm sorry, flower," Cole said. "Must be because you're not made of hair." Dad uses staples to hold wires straight, thought Cole. He put a board in the dirt by the plant and stapled the stem in a perfect line. The staples kept it straight, but the flower started to wilt. Cole pulled out the staples and said, "I'm sorry, flower. I'll be more gentle next time." Aunt Sally gets a massage to straighten her back, Cole told the flower. He was on to something for sure. He started at the bottom of its crooked little stem, and he rubbed the leaves and petals and pressed those crooks so they'd get straight. but it just didn't work. Now the flower was squished, wilted, burned, and missing some petals. It had been stapled and flooded and crushed, but it still wasn't straight. Cole was discouraged, so he got a snack and laid in the grass by his crooked flower friend. He looked up at the poofy clouds drifting across the sky. "I'll think of something nice so I don't hurt you anymore." The way the clouds floated reminded him of something. "I've got it!" Cole shouted, and sat up with a start. "Balloons!" It worked. Almost worked. But sadly, when the air ran out, the flower was just as crooked as ever. Cole was upset. He had tried everything he could think of. It was time to ask Mom. "If I were crooked, Mom, what would you do?" Cole asked. "What do you mean crooked?" she replied. "Like Uncle Charlie's nose," Cole said. "It's just not straight like it should be." "I guess I'd take you to the doctor," she said. So Cole put the flower in his wagon and marched off to see his doctor. Cole waited with the flower for the doctor. When he was ready, the doctor gave the flower a checkup. "I tried milk and a clothesline and an iron and staples and a massage and even balloons. Nothing worked." "I've got one more idea," the doctor said. He took the straw from Cole's juice box and put it over the flower's stem where it was crooked. With a little bending and stretching, the flower was standing straight. Then the doctor gave Cole some important instructions. "I want you to take this flower home, give it lots of sun and water, and nothing else. Just wait 6 weeks, and then take the straw off." Cole brought the flower home and planted it in the garden. He gave it some water and nothing else. Then he watched and he waited and waited and waited. Finally, after the 6th time that he had had Thursday meatloaf, Cole went outside to visit the flower. It had grown straight and tall. It was taller even than all the other flowers in the whole garden. And when Cole took off the straw, keeping the flower straight, it stayed straight. The end.
It was the doctor that finally fixed the flower, and with a straw. Wow, that's amazing.
Yes, it was amazing. It reminds me of a little friend of mine who has progressive infantile scoliosis, a condition that caused her back to have a curve in it. The doctor had to put a special cast on her when she was just a very little girl. She had to wear the cast for a very long time. After many casts, she had to wear a brace. There are some children with progressive infantile scoliosis that have to be in a cast for several years. The cast works to straighten the back, just like the straw worked to straighten Cole's flower.
I'm glad the doctor had a way to fix your little friend's back.
Me too, Shelby, me too. And just like the wildflowers that grow, each one of us, including you kids out there, are unique and special. Some grow straight and tall, while some may grow crooked. For those that grow crooked, they just need a little more support and guidance from a doctor and a cast, just like the flower needed some extra support and guidance from the doctor and straw. If you enjoyed this story, you could hit the like button and then in the comments tell me one thing that makes you unique and special.
Thank you for joining us for our story today. We hope to see you again soon. If you liked the story, hit the subscribe button below. If you click the bell icon beside it, we will let you know when we have a new video for you to watch. See you soon!